Hey everyone, in this quick Docker tutorial, I'll walk you through deploying your first Docker container, building a custom Docker image, and running your own web application in a container, step by step. So, whether you're a beginner or just need a refresher, this is for you. So, let's get started here. So first of all, we have to check if the Docker is installed or not, right? So, usually I just do Docker PS, but as you can see, it is installed, but I need sudo privilege to kind of take a look. As you can see, it is. I do have it installed. If you don't have it installed, just follow the documentation to get this application installed. It's a pretty simple process here. So, let's just run a quick Docker container here. So we're just going to do Docker run. Let's say just hello world. That's the usually the container that people run after installing Docker here. So as you can see, still is asking me to put sudo in the beginning. As you can see, it pulled the container, then it executed the container, it ran the container, and we see this text here. So this means that Docker is working perfectly. It ran the container here, and then now we have to now what we can do, so we can run a real web server as a proof of concept here to see if it's working or not. So we do sudo docker run dp, and then let's do 8081 and then 80. So we're what we're doing is we're telling Docker to uh, run a container here, and the container will we have to actually specify also the image. Sorry, so you have to specify the image what we want to run. So we're just gonna run like an Nginx here. So but here port here is basically the host port. When we visit 8081 host port, it will resolve to port 80 of the Nginx container. So let's try this. As you can see, it started here. We can confirm this by doing sudo docker ps and see here it's running here. Nginx is running here. You can see the hashes match. So now if we navigate to http and then 127.0.0.1 which is localhost, and then we do 8081, we should get some sort of message here. So as you can see, we're saying welcome to Nginx. So the container is running, the web application is running, and we can access it. So you can see how it can be very powerful to create your own custom Docker images, deploy them as containers, and then deploying it to some sort of cloud environment, and then you can kind of add these Docker containers to your DevOps workflow, where you know your devs kind of work on the image, then they test it, and then once it's ready, they deploy it, and you can do this infinitely. So it is very lightweight way of testing out your applications. So we can also let's say do a custom we can create a custom image, right? So we can do, let's say that mkdir, so we're creating a new directory for our application image, Docker image. So we just do my app. Let's do my app, and then we go to our application here, and then let's say we create like a plain HTML file. It'll be just like a skeleton HTML file here, index.html. Then we just write some HTML code. Let's do h1, and then hello welcome to my site. be in a new line here, and then we close the body tag here, and then we close the HTML tag here. So it's a very simple HTML barebone file here, and then we can create the image by editing a Docker file. So this Docker file will be taken into account when you build the image, and then once you build it, you can deploy it. So here we have to let it know what image we're working with here. So the base image will be Nginx image, and then we're choosing Alpine, and then we're copying the index HTML that we just created here, and then what we're doing is we're putting this in the Nginx folder of the Nginx folder of this particular container that's to be deployed here. So it will copy this HTML index that we created, and then it'll drop it to HTML index.html file in the HTML folder of the Nginx container here. So so we just save this here, and then we can. So what we have here is our Docker file and the index file that we created, and then we're just now going to build this image here. We're just going to give it a name. As you can see, it's building the image, it's pulling the record files for Nginx server. So once we have our image, we can take a look at the images here, the image that we built, and also the image that we have in our repository here. So we do sudo docker image ls, I believe. Yeah, as you can see, these are the images I previously worked with, but the one that we created, it should be somewhere here. Like this one is the latest one. This is the one that we have, and it's 52 megabyte in size. So we had our image created, so we are going to run this particular image. So we're going to do sudo docker run detached mode, and then now we're just going to do 8080. Let's do 8085 port, and then to be accessed from host, and it will take to port 80 of the Nginx container. So, and then we're just going to give the name of the image that we just created. So now let's run it on port 8085, and then we'll visit the local host website at that port. As you can see, it is active. So if we check, so docker ps, we'll see our app is live, and then if we go to the browser here, as you can see, like the HTML is deployed, and we can see the server is alive, and you have this site, website is up. So congratulations, you just deployed your own Docker image and then your Docker container, and yeah. So just wanted to share with you guys this quick tutorial. You probably come across this kind of tutorial before. Just wanted to walk you through this. Just a short demonstration. Thank you.